Hey guys, welcome back. JT here for delicatebeats.com. Have you ever found yourself with a crazy melody in your head, but once you got to the computer, you just couldn't find the right sound, or you just couldn't find the way to make it gel as an arrangement in your DAW? Well, I know I have, and it's really frustrating. So today I want to share with you a little productivity tip to speed up that creation process and help you get those genius ideas into full-fledged tracks without the hassle. So stay tuned, and I'm going to show you how to create EDM-themed Logic Pro X templates. Let's go. Okay, so here we are in Logic Pro X, and when I create a new session, the first dialog box I'm presented with here is the type of tracks I want to create in my new session. So I'm going to create 8 software instrument tracks to begin with. Here are my 8 tracks, and after these 8 tracks, what I'm going to do here is open up the track menu, go down to show output track, click on the output track, and I'm going to load a mastering effect chain. And I'm going to go here in factory and choose my dance mastering plugin chain. Next up, I'm going to go back to track 1 and open this dialog box here, the library, and I'm going to load up a Bosendorfer grand piano. I usually like to try to play chords and melodies before going into the production, so this is very useful. Next up, I'm going to load a drum kit, and I'm going to go here in the library in electronic drum kits, and I'm going to choose a drum machine designer, and I'm going to take the Ibiza preset, which I really like because it has a nice kind of 808 super clean kick. Next up, we're going to need a bass patch, so we're going to go here in synthesizer, and in the EDM bass I'm going to choose let's say the progressive house bass. Super clean bass. Usually we're going to go into more sound designing, but for a starter this is really good bass. Next, we're going to need some chords. So let's go again in synthesizers here, and let's look at the classics, and why not use this micro pulse preset. So it's a nice, clean, plucky sound, really good to lay down some basic chords. Next up, I might need some lead sounds. So again, I'm going to go into the synthesizers, and in these leads, I'm going to try this, let's see, the dirty big lead, what this sounds like. So nice big energy, but I don't really like the bit crusher too much, so I'm going to just tone it down a little. All right, so now we have a good, basic set of synthesizer sounds to begin with. What I'm going to do next is, because I like the Logic presets, but not that much, I'm going to load up a few. Let's take these 2 here, and I'm going to load up one of my favorites here, the Xfer Records Serum. All right, just to show you that you don't have to use all Logic sounds and synthesizers. You can also use your own preferred weapon of choice, and why not go for a Native Instruments Massive also. Okay, so now we have all of our basic sounds to begin with, and why not throw in a couple of wave tracks while we're at it. So let's go here in audio, and let's add 4 audio tracks also, and these blue tracks are going to be used to drop loops and sound effects and just drum sounds and stuff like that, samples basically. And I mentioned sound effects, so why not also go here and create 2 new software instruments, and let's try to go into the library again and find some effects. Let's the downing boom, for example. And that would be good for a drop or for a breakdown. And let's try to find a riser also. Let's try this FM builder. Yeah, that'll work for now. So here we have, all of the basic sounds we would need to start an EDM composition. Obviously, I chose some sounds at random. You can spend much more time, defining what sounds you want to start with. But this is the general idea. So that now, if I save this as a template, I'm going to name this EDM1. Whenever I start a new composition, you can go here in File and New from Template. Okay, and I'm going to close this, and I'm going to be presented with templates. And here I have my EDM1. And when I open up the new session, well, all of my sounds are back in here. And this is really, really useful to get going fast, especially when you have an idea and you're afraid that you might lose it. And it happens to us all the time. Well, these are little tricks that might save you from creating your next classic banger. So hope this is useful. If you have any questions, obviously use the comment section for that. And thank you for watching.